The eating habits of different times and cultures are defined by how people adapt to the things that happen to them. In Japan, for example, the tradition of eating sushi and sashimi developed as a consequence of fuel shortages, which meant that people began to eat meat and fish raw. The Inuit, having developed ways of storing and preparing food without refrigeration, not only eat raw meat, but also, on occasion, food that is partially decomposed. Having more than enough food is a recent phenomenon in the developed world. Sugar, for example, was used as a medicine until the 19th century and was expensive and scarce. Since the 1900s, its use as our daily sweetener of choice has increased tenfold. Alongside the rise in the popularity of sugar, we have seen the spread of fast food around the globe. Factors such as these, in conjunction with our sedentary lifestyles, have had a tremendous impact on our health, with obesity becoming increasingly common. Many other health conditions can be linked to our diets and way of life, such as diabetes and food allergies. Take diabetes, for example. In 2012, more than 29 million Americans had diabetes, many of whom suffered from type 2 diabetes, which can often be controlled by the correct diet. Food allergies are on the increase too. The 8 foods which cause over 90% of allergies are milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts such as almonds and walnuts, soy products, wheat, fish, and shellfish. It's not all bad news though. There is growing demand for organic foods. Alternative lifestyles and healthy eating choices are growing in popularity. Vegetarian diets are no longer confined to countries like India, where what you eat is defined by your religious practices. It's been estimated that 5% of Americans are vegetarian, and this number continues to increase. Many people are trying to improve the food system. Food advocacy is an American term which refers to campaigning for better policies for the production, distribution, and consumption of food. Today, we are meeting Catherine Cuello, who is not only the founder of the healthy food app Greenhopping, but is also a food advocate.
Basically, there's a lot of politics, there's a lot of lobbying, there's a lot of issues that happened in Washington, D.C. that citizens like us really don't know about. And so I just want to understand the reasons why this is happening and what we as a society can do to change that and ensure that we are getting the best possible things into our bodies. Food advocacy is incredibly important. Obesity statistics, for example, have gone up in the past 15 years. Not necessarily only in the United States. We're starting to ask ourselves, why is this happening? What is it that people are doing? Or is it the environment? Or a diet that only contains boxed foods or processed foods or fast foods is obviously not going to help you lead a healthy lifestyle. So why food advocacy now and not a couple of years ago? People are starting to think again about what it is that we're feeding ourselves and why are we feeling bigger and less energetic and just overall worse. Your body's your temple. So if you eat healthy, if you lead a good lifestyle, you just feel good all around. A lot of people think that feeling sluggish or feeling tired or whatever it is normal. Like, oh, I'm tired because I work, whatever. But no, if you make it a point to drink water, to eat fruits, to have vegetables, to have whole grains, you're gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel that bad. So eating healthy, I think, is a new concept for a lot of people, at least in the United States, just because the standard American diet does not include things like fresh produce or whole grains. They're still very foreign concepts to a lot of people. I'm hoping that in the future, with things like greenhopping, people can eat healthy without having to think of it that hardly. It's not that hard, it's accessible, it's there for everybody who wants to have it.